Boys, welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sneaker Flex instructor. Find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com. Today, I have a Silver Sneakers Boom Muscle episode for you. Another Converse, another camouflage edition. So grab those lightweight dumbbells, grab your hydration, get physician's clearance, and get ready to do some action intervals, little cardiovascular movements, and then muscular condition blocks with those lightweight dumbbells. I typically use about a 5-pound set. You can use whatever set you think is going to be efficient and effective for you. So it could be 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. It could be 0 pounds. It could be upward if you are in more advanced stages. However, as you go through these motions with me, 5 pounds is probably good enough for me. Might be good enough for you. So take that deep breath. And let's get prepared. Here we go. Nice good shrug. So we're just going to lift up on those upper traps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to just lateral raise out to the side. 2. We're just pushing them out. 3, 4, 5. This is the second muscular condition block. When I say muscular condition block, it is the second exercise of the first muscular condition block. So we have our shrug, and then we have our side delt. We're just going to put them together. And there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. A good way to start your day. 5, just getting moving. Strengthen up the traps, strengthen up that shoulder region. Take some of that pressure off that back. Let's do one more. I think it might be at 9. There you go. So shake them off a little bit. We have our shrug. We got our lateral raise, right? Bring them back down. We're going to extend. Shrug, lateral raise, and then extension back. Shrug, lateral raise, extend those arms back. Try to keep them straight as possible. You're going to be putting pressure on that upper trap, and you're also going to be retracting the scapula and pushing those arms back in a straight position. So it is going to be, or look like this, lateral raise, and then nice extension back. And as you can see, I'm not overextending on that lateral raise. I'm just pushing them out, getting a little activation, getting some blood flow, and I'm trying to keep them symmetrical. When I say symmetrical, out to the side, they're the same height, the same distance. And last one here. Excellent job. Drop those weights, grab your hydration, and let's get ready for that action interval. Now I'm really feeling my shrugs or my traps right here from the exercise routine I did the other day. You might be feeling it from some overuse and holding your head up as you get that tech neck, or you're in that seated position for 2 lengthy periods of your day. Let's move. Nice little march. Right? We're going to work on a V march today. So what that V march looks like is I'm going to take the left leg up, right leg up, going to create a V, and then I'm going to come back to the center. So it's going to be like this. Boom. See what I'm doing? Like back, forward, forward, back, back. It creates a V. So left, right, back, back. Wide, wide, close, close. Wide, wide, close, close. And we're just kind of moving through. Yeah, get those, snap those fingers. Back, back, bam, bang, back. Have some fun with the movement. I'll slow it down so you can see left, left comes back, right comes back. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And then you see I'm just creating a V. Back, back, wide, wide, back. And I'm just adding a little funk to it. Just like this. You got it, right? Now you can pick your paces up. You can also go in the opposite direction. Come back, and then I switch. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. You see that switch? And it makes your mind have to really think a little bit more as you come on back and you do that switch. There you go. March it. And then I'm gonna rest and be done. There's your action interval. Hopefully you enjoyed. I can hit the pause button right now. Come on back. But we gotta keep on going because we got more for you. There's another Boom Muscle, Converse, and Camo edition. Grab those lightweight dumbbells. Get yourself excited. Get yourself hydrated. And share this. Like it. Subscribe to it as well. Lightweight dumbbells. We're gonna take them into a nice swing. So they're just gonna swing. Another great exercise for the shoulders, just let them swing just like this. So they're just elongated, right? I'm just swinging them through. No front delt, I'm just like a pendulum motion back and forth. And then you get your little arm circles. There you go. Good job, huh? So let's take that pendulum back and forth again. Just pendulum back and forth. Again, great for creating healthy shoulders, adding some weight to those healthy shoulders, and working on that ball and socket aspect of life, especially if you have a frozen shoulder, if you have some scar tissue build up, if you're just having some limitations of motion. This is an excellent exercise just to do to improve the range of motion and the mobility of the glenohumeral joint, that ball and socket joint, and then circle. Doesn't matter which way you circle. Other way with the circle. Yeah, excellent job. And then pendulum through again. And this is going to be your second muscular condition block, but it is just 2 exercises as we're again working on healthy shoulders. Healthy shoulders is the key. Just swing them back. How are they feeling, right? They should be feeling good. This actually feels really good, and the little heavier weight you get, the more it feels better sometimes, I think. And swing them through. So if you have a light weight, you could always increase weight in this exercise routine, especially for this muscular condition block, and reverse them because you are just working on the mobility of the shoulder. And rest it down. Let's get rid of those. Awesome job getting through your second muscular condition block. We did our V, right? So now let's just do a little bob and weave, right? From the V to the bob and weave. Woo! Just like that, back and forth, right? But now with the bob and weave, what I want to be able to do is I want to step my feet through as well. So I want to take that right, and then I want to take that left, right? So a nice little push, nice little push, nice little push. So we're kind of just working on that rhythm, flowing through like you're a skater, right? Skate, skate, right? It's been a long time since you rollerblade. Again, that's why we do these action intervals to bring you back to that athletic prowess that you once had or that you still have. And if you can breathe, then you can still move. And if you still can move, then you are still an athlete. There you go. Bam. Back and forth. Now let's do a double. So it's going to be wham, wham. There you go. Like sweep it through. Sweep, 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 sweep. There you go. Sweep, sweep. You can add a little curl. Yeah. You can add a little raise the roof. You can do a little fly, right? Short lever, or long lever, fly it out. A little snap. A little clap. You can hardly hear that snap, huh? And then back to this singles bob and weave, right? Spot pushing that little funk into it, little hips. Boom, 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 and rest. There you go, your second action interval. Keep moving, keep grooving, and subscribe to this because you get a little more boom groove where we work on steps just like that if you enjoyed what we just did there. Yeah, little segue there for you. Grab these weights. I'm going to grab one this time. We're almost done here. For the day, I'm going to drop it down right in front of me. I'm going to put that weight right between the palm, and I'm going to just lift up. And I'm going to isometrically contract or isometrically hold this weight. So I want to tighten up the core from the ribs to the pelvic, especially that rectus abdominis, because that's where they originate, right in the rib cage, and then they insert in the pelvic region, and we want to make sure that we're holding that nice and tall, nice and tight. Lower lumbar. There you go. bending the knees just a little bit. And now you're going to put some pressure on that anterior delt as well as we hold them here. So make sure you breathe through it, because if you don't breathe, then you're going to have some blood pressure changes, and we don't want the blood pressure to change. Any isometric hold will change blood pressure. And then we're going to drop it down. So the next one, what we're going to do is going to lift them up, but then we're going to go and move those feet a little closer, and we're going to work on a calf raise while we hold. Excellent job. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There you go. So we're working on blood pressure, working on blood flow as well, because the second calf is your second heart, or should I say your first calf, or second calf down there is your second heart. This is your first heart. It's trying to get the blood back to all those extremities. So we have now our isometric hold, and we have our calf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop it down, and let's go calf with a curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold up here, calf. And now we're going to add a press with that calf. Press, press. 3. How are those calves feeling? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and rest it down. Now, for somebody that might be struggling with balance, you can always take those feet a little wider and do the calf raise. Now, will you get the same effect? Yes. You're just going to be in a wider position. That's all. Horse stance compared to a narrow stance. Here we go. Isometric hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Calf raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Curl it. 1, 2. A little different with the calf. 3 here. 4 for me as well. 5, 6, 7. Starting to feel those calves. 8. Hold it here. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on those presses, feeling those calves. Always good to get those calves moving, because they can get tight, again, from sitting. The tighter they get, the more that you risk having edema, not being able to get the blood flow back to the heart, more swelling. You can also have blood clots. And then the other thing that can occur as well is you have more risk for Achilles tears as well, the tightness of that calf. So we want to work that gastremus and that soleus on a regular basis. Here we go. Last action interval, right? I need some hydration. If you get your hydration, grab your hydration and bring any with me today, but you want to make sure you have yours. So get yours and make sure you breathe, and make sure you take care of any of your pets that you have, especially as it could be hot where you're at, it could be cold where you're at, and you want to make sure you take care of them at all times as well. So done with the weights, and now we're on to our last action interval. So we're going to march it out again. A lot of movement today. Just pump those calves, right? This is really low level, right? Just heel pumps. Yep, just lifting the heels up, keeping those toes down, or those metatarsals onto the ground, and just pumping along. Good job. And move that pump a little faster. Another good way to work those calves and to get a little action interval in, and then get those pumps a little slower. And we're going to go a little wide in a moment. 3, 2, 1, go wide, and just pump them out slow. And this becomes a little harder because you're in a wider position, so it's going to feel a little unfamiliar. But again, it is good to work on different stances when you're doing exercise, because it changes the mind and the body connection. Afference, they call it, mind and body connection. And then pump them out a little faster. And again, those toes are staying down the whole time. I'm just lifting those heels up. No excuse for you at home. You should be able to do this. Hold on to a chair, hold on to a banister, hold on to your ambulatory device. Get up and move, and if you can't, then have a seat and move. And subscribe and catch me on Boom Move. This is Boom Muscle, and I was your host, Jesse Swear. Thanks for joining me. Peace, my friends.